Hola, my name is Nimsul and welcome to a new episode of Let's Build a MKP Park. So in today's episode we are going to finish the first prototype of the Giro coaster, which is the coaster of the moon theme area. And I would like to talk to you guys and girls a little bit about this kind of coaster because it was one of the most recent additions to the game. It's part of the Classic Rides DLC and it has some features that makes this track a little bit different. We had in Planet Coaster the Giro coaster, but you can only use one car per train, and this coaster let you have up to 4, I think, cars per train. And the designing of the track for this coaster is really special because you have to take in care the rotation, and I would like you to resume a little bit the different kinds of rotation that this coaster allows you. The first one, which is the free rotation, and it's as the name says, you have a rotation depending on the track. And the second one is the fixed rotation, which is no rotation, so the trains are like the rest of the trains, just looking straight to the upcoming track. And there is also a special track, which is this one with a curvy arrow symbol, and this one is the slow rotation. I call it a slow rotation, but you have different options. You can choose clockwise rotation, you can choose the opposite, and you can also choose a slow rotation, which is the one I'm going to use for this coaster. And this special track is very useful to connect the rotating sections with the fixed section, because the point for making a realistic Giro coaster, it's mainly that you cannot have crazy rotations that make the people sick. So you have to use the slow rotation to make smoother transitions. So you have to be here smooth with the track and also smooth with the rotation and transitions of the rotation. So that's very interesting for me, and it's a challenge as I have never made this kind of coaster. I mean, I made one Giro coaster, which by the way was my first coaster and was the worst coaster I have ever created in MKP in MKP Columbus World, which was the Corsario coaster, and was absolutely crazy. So this is for me the first attempt to make a Giro coaster in some years. So I hope this time goes better. Alright, so that's the planning for today's episode. I would try to finish the coaster, or at least the first prototype of the coaster. I can say it's feasible to fit in this area of the park. Well, let's see. See you at the end of the video. Hasta luego! Alright, I am back. Well, as you could see, I finished the first prototype of the coaster of this area. This coaster finally came up having 2 lift hills, being the second one higher than the first one, and having a big drop after the second lift. And I think we got really good overviews of the whole area and of the different cars. And I think we can play a lot in the theming phase with the interaction factor. And I'm not sure that I'm going to keep the last section. I mean, the last section of the coaster is provisional. I'm probably ending it off the camera because I think you had enough footage on how I create this coaster. Yes, I'm pretty happy with it. So I hope I'm not going in the next episode to restart the area from scratch. I hope that will not happen, but no one knows. And it's also not yet clear for me the second drop. I'm not sure about the track and the layout of the second drop, so I'm probably going to change it, but in the theming phase. I mean, this designing phase, I am placing prototypes of everything, so nothing is final. I mean, something starts to be final when everything which surrounds it is themed. So it's going to be really difficult to modify the layout of the path and the layout of the track. If everything is themed around it, I'm not going to modify that. So that's the purpose of the designing phase, where I can modify everything easily and check with the gray boxes and black boxes how it will looks like. And I can imagine, because I have an idea on my mind on how this area will looks like, but I need to check different options, and I can do so here in this designing phase. So now I would like to talk about the next episode. In the next episode, hopefully I'm going to finish this area with placing everything on their final place. I mean, I'm going to, as I said, modify a little bit this coaster, last section of the coaster, of the camera. And in the next episode I will start with the gray boxes, not start but continue with the gray boxes work. And I will also work with the terrain, the lake, the colors and so on. So that was all. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for the great feedback and getting in the comments, in Twitter, in Discord servers and so on. And see you in the next video of Let's Build a MKP Park. Adiós.